Hi ho, I'm Igroglaz and today I'll tell you about Tangaria interface. So this is second part of our guide about multiplayer roguelike game Tangaria. So this is what you will see when you will start man client SDL. So watch my previous guide how to download and install it. So what we see here? We see here several different windows. This is our main window when we have our graphical stuff, and main window got left frame where we have our race. I'm half troll. Our title. So when you will have high levels, it will change to something like warrior, mighty warrior, and others. We have our class. So I'm warrior. You could be mage. There are a lot of different classes. Then this is our level. I am level 1 character. Maximum level is level 50. Then it's how much NXT it's next. How much experience do we need to get to next level? So if I'll get a few points of experience, I'll become level 2. Aurum, it's our gold. I have right now 39 gold. So if we will buy, for example, 3 rocks, we will have less gold. Then this is what we have equipped. I equip right now weapon, dagger, torch, wooden torch as a light source, body. At body I have armor and I have spade. So we see that we have weapon, torch, body armor and spade. So this is diagram. Then we have stir. Stir means strength. Strength, it's how you are powerful. It's influence at your character damage which you inflict in melee. It influence how much weight could you hold, how heavy load you could hold, and a lot of, it's very important parameter. Then intelligence, for some classes it means it's gives additional mana or show you how magical potency, how much magical potency you have in certain types of magic. Wisdom, wisdom it's like intelligent, but for paladins, for priests, for druids. So intelligence is for mages, rogues, for such classes. Main magical stuff. Stat. Then dex is dexterity, how fast you are. But it's kind of like the more dexterity you have, the more armor class you got, the better you fight in melee and in ranged combat. So it's quite important stat too. Constitution. Constitution, it's how much hit points do you have. It's your vitality, so how you could resist different effects. And charisma. Charisma, it shows how good you are in talking with NPCs. So price in the shops and a lot of things charisma influence. And some races, for example, I am half troll, and for half trolls they are not really beautiful, so their charisma quite low. But if you play as an elf, for example, they have high charisma. Then current AC armor class. The more armor class you have, the easier it will be for you to sustain blows of enemies, non-magical blows, and traps, for example. So it's your armor class. Each armor item got certain bonus to it. For example, my soft leather armor got 8 armor, and magical bonus is 0, so it's not enhanced. So that's why I have 9. You see, it's night came to the game, everything become dark, and only a small radius around my character I could see. So it's because I have wooden torch in my hands, and in time it will go off, but in our inventory we have some additional wooden torches, and if you do not have it, you could buy it, they're very cheap. So this is hit points. It's our how much life we have. If it will go below 0, you will die. So better not to do it. Then lag. It's lagometer. It's is it good ping or not? But it's right now we do not use it. And this is our coordinates. So right now we are at location 0, 0, 0x, 0y. If we will go to another location, for example, this one, you see it's become 1, 0. So x become 1 and y stayed at 0. So if we will go here, for example, it will become 0, 1. So it's coordinates. Then we have our light radius. Right now it's 2 in the bottom. 2 light radius because it's kind of 1, it's me, and 2, it's around me. So if we will take off our torch, light will become 0 and it will become very dark. So I go and try to touch stuff and understand what is it. So if we will wear it again with W hotkey, we will have again 2. Then fed, it's how much we satiated. In this game you need to eat to become alive. So when you just start to play, you have some food rations and some other food, and also some potions. They could restore a bit of satiation. So you should try to make it not less than 20 and not more than like 80, 85, because if you will have more than 90 satiation, you will become slow, you will be stuffed, it will be too much food. So yeah, right now it's all right. And this is what you have under your legs, so when you stay. So this is grass, this is old withered 3 stump, this is 3 branch. So it's, I'll show you where are you. Also you could push some hotkeys like capital C, and it will open your character information. I'll talk about it in our next videos, but for now you could see that important things here. It's melee, it's how much damage you do in melee. 1d4 plus 3. It means that we make every our blow we make like 4 from damage from 4 till 7 with every blow, and we have 3 blows per turn. It's important thing. So we each server turn, which they go while our character even idling, because it's multiplayer game. You see another player entered the game. Bogdan, hi. So each time we have 1 turn, but my character, as I'm a warrior, quite powerful one, I make 3 blows. So it's not damage from 4 till 7. It's actually I make 3 of such blows. It's very good. So to hit, it's my attack. The more it will be, the more chance that I'll hit successfully enemy in melee. So these 3 parameters, it's about melee, and this is about shooting, for example, and throwing. So you could throw or shoot stuff, and it's also like your damage. I'll tell about shooting in one of the next videos. Then saving throw, it's parameter. It depends on your stat points. So if you have high constitution, you will have more saving throw. It's also, it depends on your race and your class. So saving throw is how you sustain curses and bad things at your character, like bad effects, confusion, slow. Then stealth, it's how silent you are. So when you walk or when you do any action, even when you stay at the place, you could breathe very loud or you could breathe very silent. So I am, after all, that's why I am bad at stealth. And it's a very important parameter because a lot of monsters, they will be sleeping when you just enter the dungeon. So let's go inside. When you enter the dungeon, a lot of monsters, they will be sleepy. See, okay, I killed a dog and it's attacked me, and you see I have right now, what does it mean? That instead of my character we have this number, it means that I have 30% of hit points right now. So now it's become 40 because I regenerate in time. So let's rest a bit with capital R hotkey. I'll rest. So certain monsters, they will be sleepy. And even this dog, if I wouldn't be half troll, but I'll be like a hobbit or elf or even maybe humans, they're not so loud. And half troll, he's loud, so he wake up everything around. That's why stuff immediately attacking him. So stealth, it's very important parameter. Then disarming is disarming traps, physical traps or magical traps. So I'm better in disabling physical traps as I'm a warrior. Magic devices, it's how good you are with magical wands, staffs, rods, so magical items, some enhanced armors. Then searching, it's how good you are in searching. In this game, you are search automatically when you just staying idle or you moving. You always, all the time, you searching automatically. And you could find different treasures, you could find traps, you could find hidden doors and other stuff. Then infravision, it's how good you are in seeing hot-blooded stuff, so warm-blooded. So if we have, for example, orc nearby, if you have infravision in the darkness, you will see this creature signature. So this is quite important thing also when you start to play, for example. So for example, humans, they do not have infravision, so they do not they can't see, for example, some invisible creatures which are hot-blooded, warm-blooded. You can't see them. But as a half troll, you have some infravision. So 30 feet, you could feel certain monsters even in the darkness, but not through the walls, because through the walls you can't feel anything through walls. It should be like dark corridor. Then speed, it's how fast you are in actions and in movement. It's very important thing, because the more speed you will have, the more actions you could do with one turn. So speed, it's very important thing. Here you could see your description of your character. You could edit it with hotkey with M, like for role-playing stuff. Also, when you push capital C, you will see this screen, but also if you will push M after it, it's H to edit your stuff, H to edit, and M will show you resistances. So capital C to see main screen. So to see main screen, you push capital C, and then you push M like mother. And here you will see your character resistances. There are a lot of different types of elements: acid, electricity, fire, cold, poison, lightness, darkness, sound, shards, nexus, nether, house, disenchantment, fear, blindness, confusion, stun. A lot of different types of bad things, and also stuff, for example, regeneration. So it's like sheet of your properties. And we see that we have regeneration. My character got it. So what is these numbers? These numbers, it means your equipment slots. For example, if we push E to see equipment, you will see this A, F, G, M. What does it mean? It means that these slots, it's occupied with some items. So I'm wielding dagger at A, torch at F. So if we will push capital C, we will see here, this is slots. So I do not have any magical items at this character, so do not give me any bonuses. But also you see this sign, male sign, and it means that I have some internal properties. So for example, this regeneration, as a troll I have regeneration, natural regeneration. Also I'm not bad in infravision, and I am good in tooling. So we could dig stuff. We could dig, for example, chop some trees, or we could also, you see we remove this tree, we could dig even stone. So that's what I have. So this is very useful character sheets, which you could look to find a lot of information. Next, we have, actually it was like main window, and we will have a lot of commands, as I said, like E equipment, I it's your inventory, and I'll make special video. Next video will be about commands, and I'll tell you about all commands. You could find them if you will push question mark available commands. I'll tell you about all commands and its hints and features of these commands. We will remember the most important commands. But for now, let's talk about interface. So it was main window, and here we have also other windows which you could, for example, hide, or you could make you could move them. So all these elements of interface, you could move it anywhere, and you could change its size. For example, we take this window. If you will hover your mouse at the bottom right part of the window, you could make it bigger or smaller. You see? Yeah, I accidentally put it under this window. So it's all right, because you could always like choose which window. So you see, we have top menu, and top menu you could find different. You'd make active different windows. So this terminal 2 window, for example, it consists your inventory. So it's your inventory, and you could click at it and choose different font. So we have some vector fonts. These fonts, what's good about them, yeah, let me choose some, for example, this cuisine. These fonts, you could change its size. So you click at the window which size you want to change. Then you click options, and here you could find this font size option, and you could change it for each window. So for each window you could make it bigger or smaller, which is a very nice thing. Also, you could just hide certain windows. You could just close it. So if you will choose certain window, this one, for example, you could click here at visible and make it non-visible. Or then you could always find it here, term free, and make it visible again. So it's very useful. For example, this is our map, and we could make our map bigger, yeah, by changing its font. So right now it's has, as I said, we have some vector fonts which you could change size from options, and some fonts with predefined size. It's raster fonts, they're like pictures. So here we could choose different size, you see, and our map will become much bigger. Yeah. So let's find it. Yeah, it's here. It's a very nice thing to use different types of fonts, but I recommend for you to use smallest font for map. So it will take not too much space, because you will use map at main screen. When if you push capital M, Shift M, you will see this map, and it's more detailed. So map show you sometimes where are you staying, in which location, and yeah, it's quite useful. Also, you could change size of the main window, so make it bigger, you see. So we could make our map smaller and make our main window bigger. So we could make it like this. Yeah. So you could make interface, change it completely. You could make it, position it anywhere. So you could change everything under your control. Also, you see how I play. Let me show you. This is my setup with my character. I play right now Sorcerer Mayar, and this is how I play. And you see, I do not have even borders. I do not have borders at these windows. How to hide these borders? You could hide them only when you just enter the game. So right now, yeah, no, you could even hide it right now. You see, we have this window borders 2, or we could make it even 0. So you see, now this window do not have any borders. So this option, you make it for each window. So we could hide borders of each windows. You see, also without any border, which is nice. Yeah, let's say hello, because I see that in chat Bogdan said hello to me, so I answered to him hi. To write something to another player, you push colons, and then enter the message and push enter, and everybody will see it. So we will talk about it now in our next video. So it's about main stuff in the interface. So you could try other options. It's quite good customization. So you could change the game to look how you want. That's it for now. It's in our next videos we will talk about commands. I will show you my keyboard, and together it won't be scary. I mean, when I just started to play roguelikes, it was very scary for me to start playing because so much commands, how to remember them, it was hard. So I'll try to teach you how not to be scared about a lot of commands. We will learn by heart a few together, and I'll tell you about all others. So thank you very much for watching. Hope to see your comments. Have a good day. Bye bye.